I've heard it said that the definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over again and expecting a different result. So I think I'm crazy. I'll let you be the judge. So here's the story. Last week, I received the new Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, which I ordered with my own money because I guess I'm crazy, okay? I wanted to try it. I get bored so easy with things. And if you've been following along at home, you know that last fall, I switched to Android after being with the iPhone since the summer of 2020. I was on Android with a Pixel Fold, then the OnePlus Open, which I really, really like, and that is the phone that is recording this video right now. I really like that, and it felt like Android was going to stick. But then I had this weird issue, and long story long, it has something to do with a Freestyle Libre continuous glucose monitor that I sometimes use. It has like a little sensor that goes on your arm, and it will report your blood glucose. Now, I'm not a diabetic that uses an insulin pump or anything like that, but this particular sensor requires that you keep alerts on all the time, because if you would happen to have a low blood sugar, I guess for some diabetics you could die, okay? I don't have that problem. I'm using it just to track my blood glucose levels. Well, the thing is that if you sleep on a continuous glucose monitor or sensor that's on your arm, the pressure can sometimes cause the sensor to report that you have low blood sugar when you don't. And when that happens in the middle of the night, your phone will have this crazy loud alarm that's supposed to wake you up. Okay? Following along here? Well, with the OnePlus Open, which is probably not the OnePlus Open's fault, it's probably the Freestyle Libre software, the only way to turn that off is to turn off Bluetooth. But I found that Bluetooth would turn back on all by itself, or the app would just bypass it and send those alarms anyway. So I had to switch back to the iPhone. And, you know, I like the iPhone. What can I say? It's just that sometimes Apple and the iPhone really get on my nerves. So I've been jonesing to switch over to Android again, much to the dismay of my family, because everybody in my family uses an iPhone, and I get really dirty looks when I say that I'm going to switch back again. But, you know, I do it anyway. So here's the thing. If you're still here, the thing is, I ordered one of these, again, with my own money. I got it last Friday, I believe, and I set it up. You know, I hate the One UI or whatever it's called, Samsung's skin over the top of Android. Ick. I don't like it, but, you know, I was playing with it, and the phone's nice. I like a lot of things about it. I like the stylus. That's really cool. I like now that it can unlock with my face at night in the dark. I don't think it could do that before, but now it lights up the display so that it can light up my face. Fingerprints, nah, they still won't work. That's me. So anyway, I liked it. I played with it for several hours, and then I decided, I don't think it's for me. I'm going to go back to the iPhone. But a problem happened, is that when I was setting this up, I let it transfer the eSIM from my iPhone 15 Pro Max into this phone. It was simple. All it required for me was a couple of taps, and all of a sudden this was my phone. I thought, man, these eSIM things are really great. I like it. Until I didn't like it, and now I hate eSIMs. Why? Because when I wanted to switch back to the iPhone, I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I couldn't go into the software on my iPhone and say, hey, give me my eSIM back. I couldn't do anything from the Samsung to say, hey, give this eSIM to the iPhone. I went into the T-Mobile app on the iPhone, contacted customer support, was chatting with them, trying to get it to work. The guy finally kind of got it to work, but I got kicked out of the app, and the only way to log back into the app was to get a text message verification code. And guess what? Neither this phone or the iPhone were receiving texts or calls at that time. I couldn't do anything but go into a physical T-Mobile store to get the eSIM that was assigned to this phone and put it back on the iPhone. It was really a big fat hassle, and even the guys there at the store had a little trouble getting it all situated. They finally did. I was in there for probably closing in on a half an hour before they finally figured out what to do, and then they got it to work. And I asked them if this would always be a problem, and they said yes. Going from Android to iPhone will always be this type of problem. And that really bummed me out, because I like to review phones. I don't know if I'm going to review this phone. I think it's going back to Samsung. I think. I don't know. Do you guys want me to review this phone? Let me know in the comments below. But one phone that I am going to review for certain is this phone, because it just came today. It is the OnePlus 12. And I am excited because I like OnePlus quite a bit. So am I going to be insane and transfer my iPhone's eSIM into this phone? Because the only way that I can do a true review of a phone is to make it my primary phone. And the only way to do that is to transfer the eSIM from my current phone into the phone I'm reviewing, because then I get all my calls, I get all the text messaging, I'm only using that device, I'm not going back and forth. So, I don't know, guys. I think I'm going to do it again. So tell me, if you were me and you were having these problems, what would you do? Tell me in the comments below. And if you like this review, give me a thumbs up. And even subscribe if you aren't already. And if you do subscribe, be sure to turn on the bell so that you will know when I post more videos. And if you want a review of that Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, let me know. Because the only way that I can personally,